before. I believe down in my soul that God has brought us this far to take us over into tomorrow. Somebody need to go ahead with me. I believe that God's getting ready to do some things for some folks that he's never done before. God's getting ready to turn some sinners into saints. He's getting ready to turn some drunks into deacons. He's getting ready to do some things that need to be done. But in order for us to realize what God's getting ready to do for us, we got to learn how to look ahead and not behind. It's a new day. I believe this. Since he woke me up, he gave me this opportunity. I'm going to seize the moment. I'm going to seize today, because yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Only thing I have is today. And I'm going to use today to the best of my ability. This might be the last time that we come together. He may not wake me up in the morning, but since I have my right day, I believe that I'll give him the best praise that I have. Is there anybody here that woke up this morning, that's on TV, wherever you're viewing me on, and woke up with a praise in your lips and glory in your heart? And God's been good to you. The Bible says, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Do I got any say so folks in here? I feel like preaching. When I woke up this morning, I wasn't feeling real good, but since he gave me and brought me here, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Thank you for my health and my strength. I woke up, I wasn't feeling good, but since I made it this far, I believe he gave me a new day. He gave me a new song. He gave me a new attitude. He gave me new joy. He gave me new love. He gave me new peace. And I come to tell you, I'm looking ahead and not behind. My brothers and sisters, all of us here in the room, all of us that are viewing us, we have been given a chance, an opportunity to behold what's been called a new day. As behold a new day, we have an opportunity to look where we are and change where we are headed. We have an opportunity to bathe in the glory of God's experiencing some new changes, some new growth, some new venture, some new direction, some new glory, some new attitude. And I come to tell you, if you get a new attitude, God will take you to another altitude. I need some folks that's ready to go with me. I come to tell you, if God can change your attitude, then he'll change your attitude. God is ready to take some folks a little bit higher, but he needs to tell you, you need to change your attitude in order to receive your altitude. When one thinks of a new day, I must tell you, you got to say that we need to dismiss some stuff in the past. I come to tell you, somebody, in order to have a blessed future, you need to let go some things that's blocking your path. The Bible says we have to lay aside every sin and weight that so easily, come on, I got some Bible readers in the house, that so easily beset us. But I come to tell you, we got to lay some things to the side. That's what I came to tell somebody. I came because I need to tell someone that is still looking at what used to be, what was, what coulda, woulda, shoulda, what has been. Baby, it's a new day. And because it's a new day, you need to forget about what was. I used to not wear no glasses. But it's a new day. I still can run up the stairs, but sooner or later, if I live long enough, I'm going to hold on just to go down the stairs. I want to share with you that looking at the past is dangerous. I know some people try to act like they don't have a past. Some people think they got a key to heaven. They've done everything right, but if you've done everything right, then the scripture is wrong where it says that all have sinned and come short of. And you can't enjoy a new day until you bury some old stuff, some old people, some old relationships, some old attitudes, some old hate, some old envy, some old strife. In order to receive what God has for you, you got to first learn how to bury some stuff. You got to learn how to bury some stuff. I'm not talking about physically burying some people, but you got to bury some old relationships. You got to get rid of some of those folks that so-called your friends, all your Facebook followers, all your tweeters. Let me tell you, baby, those of you, everybody that smiled in your face. not your friend. Some folks that smile in your face, is trying to take you. That's for another day. Some folks want to be you. Somebody needs to hear that. You got to watch out who smile in your face, who company you entertain all the time, because some folks that look at you want to be you, and they'll do anything to take your place. They'll even smile in your face. It makes no difference how rich you are, how poor you might be. It makes no difference what color, what skin you are, white, black, brown, high, yellow. It makes no difference whether you're young or male or female, Jew, Christian, Protestant, or Catholic. All of us have to deal or have dealt with what's called the past. I said all of us have dealt with the past. All of us have dealt with the past. Some of us have dealt with the dangerous past where some of us could say, I could have been dead. I come to tell you, I should have been dead. I've done some stuff that should have put me in the cemetery, but I thank God that He let me live to see a new day. I need one or two folks in here that can shout back at your boy, holler, it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. I said until all of us, we've dealt with the dangerous, dreadful, deceitful path. That's why I came to tell you now that we have to learn how to let the past stay in the past and look towards the hills from which cometh our help and realize that it's a new day. There's nothing that the past has to offer you. You can't get nothing. You cannot benefit from the past. The past has nothing to offer. That's why it's called the past. That means what was, it is, it still is. It's back there. They cannot go nowhere. It has no benefit for you. What you lost in the past, you cannot gain it. It's just there. It's dead. It's gone. God is trying to lead you to the future. And if you continue to look back, we will never know the will of God for our lives. If you continue to look back, you will never know the way of God. If you continue to look back, you will never know the wisdom of God. If you continue to look back, we will miss the wonders of the world. You will miss the wonders of God. Therefore, I came to tell you to forget about what's in the past. That's what Paul seems to tell us in scriptures, forgetting those things that are behind and pressing on toward the future. Forget about it because it's a new day. You might have been crucified on the cross of hate, but it's a new day. You may have been up sometimes and then down, but it's a new day. You may have been thrown in the caves of dens of trouble while wild beasts waiting to eat you alive, but it's a new day. You may have been sunk into pits of wells of misery and pain, sinking in the quicksand of hard times, but it's a new day. No longer do you have to deal with the deep-seated sorrow. No longer do you have to deal with the long-lasting trials. No longer do you have to deal with the pain, stacking problems you've been having. No longer do you have to deal with the back-bending burdens you've had to bear. No longer do you have to deal with the heartaches of trauma, the heart pains of misery. No longer do you have to deal with the mind-boggling pressures of life. Look at your neighbor. Don't touch him or point on him and say, neighbor, it's a new day. You have new goals to accomplish. You have new levels of ministry you need to reach. You have new heights of commitment to arrive. You have new lengths of endurance to reach. I come to tell you, you're causing yourself more cries, more helplessness, more sorrow, more perplexing pitfalls and problems, more grief, more pain, more weakness, more stumbling, more battles to fight, more pains to bear, more defeats, false heartaches, headaches, nights and night years by looking back to what was. But I come to tell you that if you look to the hills from which cometh your help, God has a new day ahead for you and me. I come to tell you, even when the enemies come upon you to eat up your flesh, they will stumble and fall. God has a new day ahead for all of us. Look at your neighbor. Tell them one more time, it's a new day. I need some believers in the house that can testify that God has greater ahead of you. God has bigger and brighter. God's giving, no matter what they may say, no matter how many people are standing in the line or on email or text trying to get in for unemployment, whatever you're going through, if God has a new day for you, God's getting ready to turn some things around. He's getting ready to turn what was your pitfall, what was your downfall. God getting ready to elevate you to new heights. But in order to receive what God has for you, you got to look ahead. You need to understand and reach out and grab your new day. Somebody needs to hear. Somebody needs to know what they're going through in their life, what they're going through in their home, what they're going through in their job. That God is getting ready to open up a new day ahead. Somebody needs to know, because they're sitting at home with their hands in their head, where their tears are shaking hands under their cheek. But God getting ready to open up some things. God getting ready to turn some things where you were fussing and cussing. God's getting ready to turn your house into a home. God needs, he needs you, but in order to receive what God has for you, in order to walk into this new day, you got to forget what's behind. All right. And so many times the reason we can't go ahead because we too busy looking behind. The reason we cannot progress because we so stuck in the past. There once was a time that I played 8 tracks, and now we playing CDs, and now you don't need a CD. You can just plug it into your MP3 player. Time is evolving. You got to learn how to walk into your new day. You got to learn how to walk into your new season. Somebody needs to realize that God has something better. God has something brighter ahead for each and every one of us. Tell me you are gaining more power. You're causing yourself more grief. But I come to tell you, tell me you are gaining more power, growth, patience, joy, peace, rest, faith, happiness, deliverance, freedom, guidance, effectiveness by looking back. If not, you need to forget about it. You need to forget about looking back, because Paul tells us to forget about the past, and in other words, leave it behind. Leave it behind, because it's a new day. There are some people that you thought were your friends or was your friend. You thought they had your best interest at heart. You thought they had your back. They were with you all the way. Yes, they told me to call me when you need. And you did just that. In your time of trouble, in your time of sorrow, you picked up the phone only to find out that they wouldn't even answer your call. Can I tell somebody, can I help somebody forget about and leave it alone? Because this is a new day. There are some people who cause you more unceasing temptations, uncommon crises, unforgettable nightmares, unpleasant dilemmas, nightmares. Nevertheless, you kept them by your side. But this is a new day. This is a new opportunity. But I come to tell you, in order to go ahead, you got to learn how to leave some stuff behind. You got to learn how to leave some people behind. There's going to be some dark nights. There's going to be some dreadful valleys. There's going to be some dreary nights, some coldest days, fears and frustrating moments, causing you sad and sickening tragedies. But you got to learn how to look ahead, because a new day, there's no more burdens, there's no more cruel cross, there's no more mightiest persecutions, no more sorrow, no more dark nights, no more long trials, not knowing which way to turn, no more tall mountains, no more valleys to cross, no more rough storms, no more rough circumstances. I come to tell somebody, when this is over, God's getting ready to give us a new day. I've had some hard times. I've had some hills to cross. I've had some battles. I've had to drink from the bitter cup. I've touched some stuff that didn't do me no good. But I come to tell you, thank God that He gave me a new day. He gave me a new opportunity. He gave me a new chance. And I come to tell you, God gave you another opportunity. God gave you another chance, a new day. The best thing you ought to do is walk into your season, because God's getting to make your latter days better. It's a new day. You don't have to deal with the affliction of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the illness of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the pain of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the failures of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the discrimination of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the regrets of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the disorder of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the negative of yesterday. You don't have to deal with the unkindness, the harsh treatment, the backbiting, the stealing, the whoremonger. You don't have to deal with the unpleasant treatment of yesterday, because I come to tell you, Paul told me to tell you that it's a new day. Paul tells us about what was, what used to be, what was done, and think about what's going to be. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to be better than I was. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to be more than I did. You got to tell yourself that I'm going to give more than I gave. You got to tell yourself that I'm going to pray more than I used to pray. You got to tell yourself that I'm going to give God more time than I did in the past. You got to tell yourself that I'm going to praise God more than I did. You got to tell yourself that I'm going to be more committed than I was in the past. Don't touch your neighbor, but tell your neighbor it's a new day. I guess I'll leave you here. I promise I wouldn't hold you too long. I wouldn't hold you long because I know that the attention span is not really long. And some of you that are viewing me, there's things that are all around you that's causing distraction. But I come to tell you, well, if you're here in the sanctuary or you're at home, God told me to tell you that it is a new day. Is there anybody here that's willing to walk into a new day? New days bring new attitudes. New days bring new joy, new peace, new happiness. But I come to tell you that I believe that I give him the best praise that I have, because he gave me a new day. Because it's a new day. It's time to tell the enemy. It's time to tell Satan that I made up my mind that I'm going to reach. I'm going to reach new goals. I'm going to reach new levels. I made up my mind that I'm going to be happier than I was before. Is there anybody here that's living at home in misery? You had to walk the floor all night long, but when you get back, walk around and tell Satan, you can't live here. You can't have my family. I come to tell you that it's a new day. Look at your neighbor. Don't touch him, but point at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I believe that I praise him while I have a chance, because this might be the last time that we come together. I believe that God's getting ready to release some strongholds. He's getting ready to love. He's getting ready to turn hate into love. He's getting ready to turn some situations around. I made up my mind that I'm going to do everything that I can do to please him, because I read in his word and I believe it. For God I live, and for God I'm willing to die. Is there anybody here that's ready to give him, that's ready to give him your life? I believe that I read that I give him the best thing that I have. I praise him while I have a chance. The reason why I give him, while I give him my life, because over 2,000 and some years ago, the Bible said that he gave his only begotten son, that who they live. Is there anybody here that's ready to live him, that's ready to live, that's ready to live for him, that's willing to give him the best of your service? Look at your neighbor neighbor, say, neighbor, it's a new day. The reason why, because one Friday on a hill called Calvary, is there anybody here that can testify what happened one Friday? The old people say, he died. Yes, he did. The Bible said that he died. He died until the moon dripped in blood. He died until the earth shook like a drunken man. He died, but the scripture said, his eye be lifted up. He said, I draw all men unto me. He died, yes he did, until the veil was rent in two. He died, it was a gruesome death. But I come to tell you, that's not how the story ends. Is there anybody here that can testify that he said in 3 days I rise again? It's a new day. The Bible declares that the earth should like a drunken man. They put him in a borrowed tomb. But I come to tell you that anything that you borrow, you don't intend on keep it. The Bible says that on the 3rd day that he got up with all power in the palm of his hand. Ain't he all right? Has he been good to you? Has he made a way out of no way? Then point at your neighbor and say, neighbor, it's a new day. It's a new day. And I'm going to let my enemies become my footstool. Because footstool, let me read something. There's some things that you could ordinarily reach. But what I'm praying for is God send me a few more enemies. Because I have some stuff that I need to reach. Is there anybody here? Can you help me raise it? Has he been good to you? Has he made a way out of no way? But when I think I begin to think, when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, my soul, hallelujah, sing it all right, bring it together, it's a nigga, he's good, going right, it's joy, is there anybody here that can holler, joy, unspeakable joy, somebody holler, joy, it's coming in the morning, all right, I woke up this morning, and I believe that I give him the best praise that I have, because living he loves. If he do it, can you help me? Can you help me? I need 2 or 3, y'all. And I been on the Lord. Let us step to your feet and give him some praise. Because he could have been you. Outdoors, in no food, it could have been you. On Skid Row, it could have been you. In ICU, it could have been you. In the unemployment line, but see, God has kept you. You owe him. You owe him some praise. I got a feeling. I'm like Jeremiah. It's like should have been my bones. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Is there anybody here that can testify that he is? He's a keeper, and he'll keep you in perfect peace. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, it's a new day. It's new happiness. It's new joy. It's new peace. And he's all right. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Jesus. Now look at me. When the Bible says, well, 2 or 3, I'll shut up. But yeah, in my name, he said, there I'll be in the midst. Such a neighbor. You gotta put your arms around yourself. You wrap yourself. You gotta rock the people. You gotta reel and rock. You gotta say, God's getting ready to turn it around. God's getting ready to heal you. God's getting ready to deliver you. Touch yourself. Every now and then, you gotta learn how start to encourage yourself. Look in the mirror. Get yourself. Look good. Self. A new day is on the rise. Self. I'll get ready to bless you. It doesn't matter. Self. I'll get ready to give you the desires of your heart. When you all right, when you all right, won't you do it? Won't you do it? Is there anybody here? Can you help me praise it? God's been good to you. God has made a way out of no way. God has said, that's the belief of the Lord. Say so. I get to say so proud. Because every time I turn around, He knows blessing me. Won't you do it? He can outside the man, and the man, he's all right. I've tried him for myself. I've seen the light of flash. I've heard the thunder roar. I've seen sentries and mashes trying to conquer my soul. But through it all, is there anybody here that can testify? But through it all, but through it all, but through it all, I still got joy. Baby, all right, have you tried him? Very Wesley, I've seen him. I've seen him work. I've seen him put food on my table. I've seen him keep a roof over my head. I've seen him put clothes on my back. But can I testify? Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? Is there anybody here? Can you help me? Can you help me bring this? Can you help me bring this? Can you help me bring this? No, you don't. Lord, thank you. Thank you for being here. Lord, thank you for holding me. Lord, all I ask you to do is just hold me close. Is there anybody desire that you would have God? Get in the bed with you. Hold you close. Pull you in. Pull you in. Lift your hands. Tell God, all I need is you to pull me in. Hold me close. Won't you do it? Won't you do it? Won't you keep you? Is there anybody here? Can you testify? Can you keep you from falling down unto him that is able to preach? The scripture says, he'll able, he's your neighbor, point is your neighbor, he's your neighbor, he'll able, to feed me, he'll able to clothe me, he'll able to keep me, clothe in my right hand, he'll able. Are you all right? Yeah! I'm sorry, y'all. Are you all right? I'm trying to hold my peace. But God has let the death angel pass me by. And I believe you. And I praise you while I have a chance. Because this may be the last time that we come together. I gotta praise and I gotta get it out. Because this joy that I have, the world didn't get it. And the